Tazamat. Once again, earlier I had said, I didn't put that video up yet, which I'm gonna put that up. But earlier I had said that I was gonna be reading from a couple of books. One was Spirit Guides, which is talking about um, guardian angels, pretty much, and another one is You Are the Weaver of Your World. It's Buddhism and the Psychology of Being. Now, for my closed-minded brothers and sisters that's going to be watching this, I am not a Buddhist, okay? I did not leave what I was doing to become a Buddhist, so let's just get that clear, okay? But there is knowledge in everything. You can find knowledge in everything, just like brother used to say, many brothers say, you eat the meat and throw away the bones, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and read this. It says, the journey here, a parable, the map making ants. All right. Says there was once a prospering colony of ants in a forest. The ants lived as they had always lived, in the present moment, without worrying themselves about the past or the future, focused on the present and following a traditional tribal life. Each ant knew its place in the community, and the colony was free from envy and strife. One day, while the ant scouts were out on their usual rounds, they discovered an unprecedented find, a huge, sumptuous, untouched picnic with absolutely no one nearby. They had never seen a picnic before and gaped at the monumental towers of sandwiches, cakes, and salad, and at the deep open wells of soda and juice. When the leaders of the colony heard the scouts' report, they feared that the news would overwhelm the colony with greed and gluttony, and might even lead to a civil war. An emergency council was called, and the ant leaders devised a plan. The colony had to be prepared before they could encounter this treasure trove of unknown delicacies. They elected the cleverest ant to draw a map of the picnic. He surveyed the picnic and brought back a drawing of it on a paper napkin. He drew each kind of food, exact scale, and invented new ant words for the foods the colony had never eaten before. The whole colony gathered to see the map that the clever ant had drawn on a paper napkin. He explained the drawing to them and all the new food names he had invented for the things he had seen. The ants walked all over the map, carefully studying each line and word until they all knew it as well as they knew their own hive. In fact, they accepted the map as a new addition to the hive and forgot about the picnic itself. The map was supposed to represent. The leaders of the colony tried explaining that the map was only a drawing of the real picnic, but the colony ignored them. Some ants began to colonize the map itself and staked out homesteads on the drawings of potato salad, the lemonade, or the cheese tray. They built defenses around these homesteads and fought each other to capture or defend parts of the map. Some ants started to eat the map, and leaders who said that the drawings were not real food were killed by mobs. The real picnic, meanwhile, lay untouched only a few hundred feet away. Eventually, the food at the picnic rotted and disintegrated into the ground, while new generations of ants continued to fight over territory on the napkin map. A lesson of this story, which I have adapted from Gurdjieff, is that we sometimes mistake the map for the road. We get more excited about the books and lectures about spiritual growth than about the spirit itself. We pore over the maps and intellectual presentations of the spiritual journey, but never really set out on the journey. While we are looking for solutions in our heads, we forget that life happens in our hearts and bodies. Yet the fact remains that it is very hard to travel without a map. We get lost when we set out without an idea of our bearings or directions. In this book, I am trying to show you a map for growing aware. Do not be like the ants who focused on the map itself and became partisans and factions fighting over mere representations. Use this map to find the experience, to find yourself. So I thought that was a very good parable, right? You know, we tend to focus more on literature than that tells us about changing or tells us about walking, rather than just walking or just looking inside ourselves. You know, to get that spiritual growth, we go outside and read something and make it more important than the actual experiences that we are meant to experience within ourselves, right? So I thought that was very interesting. Like, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any books you suggest that I could read passages from. I'm sorry, I've been scratching these things are tearing me up out here. Mosquitoes, whatever they are. But yeah, just like, share, comment, you know, hit that notification bell. Make sure you know you can see the new content whenever I post something. I'm going to be posting a lot of different things. It's no one specific thing. Like the channel's called Growing with Tazamak, so that means growing with me in every area that I'm growing in. I'm going to be putting up this fence made out of pallets that I'm working on. I'll be showing that as well. I won't show the whole working of it, but I'll record parts of me putting it up here and there and then show the finished product. But yeah, it's been Growing with Tazamak. See y'all on the next one.